To Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Hakodash. We say Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai, Bahashem Hakodash. And we give double honors to our apostles and our elders, which are the apostle elders, a great millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushai. Let's get into it. This is a GMS Motivation, the beloved. All right. And why this is a beautiful. It just came to me before I didn't know what live stream I was going to go into. I knew I had to take just a quick walk. I'm not doing too much, but just go into a lesson, and I figured the live stream would be cool. But the main thing is the beloved of the Lord, man. All right, Yahweh Shai is showing us that he's always loved us. If you read Hosea, I was reading Isaiah, it said that he pulled us with a cord, that cord of lovingness. And what's that cord now is the gospel. Is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that Yahweh Shai is pulling us with, man. The Lord doesn't change. So if he loved us in Egypt, he loved us throughout the scriptures. He loved us going all the way back to the garden, because if you have the understanding, then you know that the Israelites were always around, but we weren't always called Israelites. Okay, that's another name, but the Lord, our name was what? The sons of Yahweh, you know. And a son is your inheritor. That's who's gonna carry on. Hey, shalom, shalom, brother. That's good. That's who's gonna carry on your lineage, and that's gonna carry on your line. So a son is very important. Okay, and it says what is much given is much required. So Yahweh Shem Yahshua requires a lot out of us. So slavery and being disciplined the way we was, because he that he loveth he chastised. So we were chastised for our own good, because we have a great future ahead of us, Jake. I don't know if they went up there and told you, but we have a future that is beyond comprehension, because we're going to sit just like Yahushua is sitting on the right hand of the Heavenly Father. We, as Israelites, are getting ready to sit on the right hand of the Heavenly Father in righteousness, man, which is a great blessing. It's a unique blessing that other men are not going to be a part of, And, current times, doing a lot of reflecting. That's what I've been doing, is just reflecting. That's why it says, assert, you got to look at yourself. You got to scopeo yourself to make sure you're in the right spirit. But Yahweh Shem Yahshua is doing a marvelous work by way of this truth, by way of our apostles and elders and men that are doing this work, that are maintaining the gospel. And that gospel means good news. And what's a part of that gospel? You getting ready to inherit a kingdom, Jake. Every one of us got a piece of land. It's hard to, you got to think about the small things, the small promise, which is a big promise. But to us catching hell, it seems like something to look over. No, you're going to have a piece of land, a piece of property to call your own, something that you can, lean, you will forever be yours. You ain't got to pay rent. You ain't got to, go to somebody and say, oh yeah, I'm late with the payment. None of that bullshit, man. All that is getting ready to be put out the window, man. That's why Yahweh Shem Yahshua is really giving us this truth in a high level, so we can prepare ourselves, man. All right. What does it say? The preparation is everything. If you a sous chef or you're a chef, period, you got to prepare your ingredients. If you prepare your ingredients, that's gonna make your meal that much better, because you put in the preparation. All right. So what the Lord is doing now, if you look at this truth as a recipe on high, because I'm a person that cooks. I like to cook, and it takes time, man. Sometimes if certain meals you want to cook, you got to plan it out, because it ain't gonna be done just instant. Instant. Babylon has pushed instant food. Sometimes good food is not instant. It takes time. So Yahweh Shem Yahshua is really giving us the ingredients we need to see the recipe that he's getting ready to cook. But the title of this is Beloved. Jake, you got to read these scriptures when it says you are beloved. That means you are loved beyond. That's not a light word to use. And it ain't the love that you ran to with your girl in high school. That ain't it. This is a love that transcends time and space. You know, it was given to us before the foundation of the heaven, before the foundation of the earth. So we were loved before this earth came to pass. He knew that he was. That's why it says the earth was created for our sakes. He said, "Let me make this planet." So look at the trees and look at the atmosphere, the clouds, the birds. That's why Adam was the one to name the creatures because they belong to Adam, the Adamites. This earth was formed for our pleasure, and we're getting ready to inherit it, man. Just like when you lay hold on something, just like when you lay hold on a woman that's, turns you on or she's sensual to you. This earth is sensual. It's a very humble thing. It gives. It just gives, man. From the trees to the bugs. There's not a spot in this earth there's not life at, man. So that's why I look at it the same way, is that the Lord is getting ready to join us with this planet Earth, and we're gonna be perfected, just like this earth is perfected. And then this last destruction is gonna shape the earth into the final form. Because after Pangea, if you read about Pangea was what? It was a landmass that was gathered together, and it was changed through the flood. So now he's getting ready to change it again, but it's going to be this final form. It's going to be set exactly how the Heavenly Father wants it for us. Just like it says, you being an evil man knoweth how to give a gift. You know how to give a gift. If you love something, if you like something, you know how to give a gift. You'll plan it, you'll wrap it up with a bow, you'll make it look good. I'm gonna go by the water. We'll go this way. Salaki. But the main thing is that the Heavenly Father is wrapping up the earth for us, man. I always think about the small things. The more time you spend in this truth, you just want peace. You want a home to call your own. You want a piece of land. And the Heavenly Father promised us that. He said you have a piece of property that no one's going to take. No one's going to come in and take it from you. And that's what we're fighting for. We're not fighting to be cool or be some kind of, no, we're fighting for peace, man. We're fighting for peace. That says there remaineth a rest for Israel, man. There remaineth a rest for you. And if you don't believe that, then you ain't in the right spirit. It ain't about glory. We're already glorious. We have the spirit of the Heavenly Father in us, man. What more glory do you need, Jake? What more glory do you need? Jake wants it all. They ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. But the main point is that humbleness and being thankful. That's why the scriptures tell us about thanksgiving. You must be thankful in this truth because you're not deserving of what you have. You've been given it as a gift, and to what you can do it is do your best. That's why it says do the law to the best of your ability. But you got guys that lean on the law like it says all be all. No, that's not. You can have all that. The scriptures tell us you can have all the law, but you are not loving, then it means nothing. It means nothing. If you don't do that small factor, it means nothing. That's why the Heavenly Father is truly awesome, man. Truly awesome. All this is for us. You see all these things. This is a dust in the balance of the glory we're getting ready to inherit. Because I watch it every day. I watch Earth 8K and high def scenes of the planet Earth, and it's absolutely stunning, man. So you must feel that belovedness that you have. If you're an Israelite, first and foremost, you want to strive to be elect. Hey, shalom to those coming on the comment board too. Shalom, shalom. Oh man, forget my stuffiness. You got this pollen and shit out here, but it is what it is. But the main thing is the glory that's getting ready to come to us as a nation is going to be speechless. It's going to be something to behold. And the times you do now is work on yourself, work on your mindset, because this financial crisis that's getting ready to happen is going to pinch all of us, man. And it's coming. We're this summer is going to be a spicy one, man. All right, you got a lot of witchcraft going on with these assassination attempts, all these things, because they're moving things around. They're getting ready because Esau knows we're waking up as a people. He knows we're waking up as a people, and then guess what? With the Samuel Toko with David Wilcock, he said that Superman are coming, man. What kind of superhero are you? A superhero ain't prideful, man. That's why the greatest thou art, the more you become a servant. So the superheroes that's coming is not going to be prideful. It's not going to be trying to do their own thing. It ain't going to be trying to build a name for themselves. No, you're gonna glorify the Heavenly Father, man. I pray, Lord willing, I get it. Hey, I want to be the most servant that I can. I want the Lord's power to be exalted, not my name, not anything else. And that's coming, man. We got chariots that's gonna be sighting more. We got UFO incidents, and I tell you, I don't say this to be light. I've seen UFOs that'll blow your mind, man. And it's scary. It's not scary, but it's just like I've seen them, so I can't deny it. We'll say I can't deny it. I can't. I can't. I tell you, Akim, and you wouldn't believe me. I didn't even have my phone to tape it. The Lord didn't want me to tape it, but and brothers can attest too. We seen things, bro. I've seen things, Jake. I've seen marvelous chariots that the Lord just showed me when I wasn't even expecting it. So how much more you brothers out there, man? Lean on this, man. This is real. This is a real thing that we into. If you doubt it, then you might want to lay it down. I'm gonna tell you the truth, because you have to have faith in these last days. The moments we come into, your faith has to be locked in a level that has never been locked in before. I just say that. That's just the spirit jumping on me saying it. Because if you don't have it, you gonna fall to the wayside, man. You gonna fall to the wayside, and you gotta pray. It ain't no like, oh yeah, I'm doing this for now. You gotta do it for the glory of the Lord, man. What did Yahushua say? Yahushua's greatest word said, he said, let your will be done. Let your will be done. Hold on, let me turn it around. Wipe this off, Slack you. There we go. There we go. And that's one of the greatest words that Yahushua said is let your will be done. And the time we at now is you see guys that are, the MOTB is coming upon us, the digital currency, and we want it to come. We want the financial crisis to happen. We want it to happen. That way we can try our faith. Just like I always say, if you a fighter, you never fought nobody, you can't say you a champ. So we can't say that we these people of faith if our faith is not put to the test. That's why every day your faith is tested in different ways. Or you're gonna be, it might be something that nobody's there, or you walking through the store, you didn't scan an item. Are you gonna go rescan it, or are you gonna take it? That's a part of testing your faith, or this situation happens. That's why reading the scriptures and understanding what the scriptures are saying is quintessential. I had to use $1,000 word, Jake. It's quintessential to you in this walk. The Lord is trying you to see what you do with small things, man. Because it says, give you over a few, He's gonna make you rule over a lot, man. We're gonna rule this earth, man. It's not with an ironclad fist, an ironclad spiritual fist. That means no laws broken, no things. You're gonna be the white blood cells of the planet Earth, man. Because it's yours, You're gonna watch over it like you watch over your woman, man. You don't want your woman to be tampered with. You don't want something that you love to be taken advantage of. You don't want that, man. So the Heavenly Father's gonna put a spirit on us to really be governors over this whole earth. And the law is gonna be implemented on a high level. No, you can do this or you can do it's not gonna work like that, man. That's why I thank the Heavenly Father for really putting the spirit on our apostles and elders to teach us about health. And even this blood pressure thing, man. I have to tell you, Jake, it was a spirit. I had to go check mine, and I was like, damn, But there were certain things I was doing that I wondered about, that I knew that, hey, I should probably check. And now, I see, so everything is in the spirit, Jake. Follow it, man. That's why it says you follow the Lamb whitherver he goeth. It's not a fact of what you want to do. What you want to do ain't it, truly. But yeah, that was a heavy thing when it says that. Because when you check it, you start saying, okay, well, let me do this to my health. You gotta take herbs. You gotta take your vitamins on a high level. I always suggest even, smoothies. And you can condition it to what you need. All you need is to figure it out. You got Google, AI, you got all these things that you can type in, and you can see what's going to help you in that situation. If it's high blood pressure, if it's If it's obesity, if it's this, you can fix it yourself. Because that's what Esau's doing, but he's making money off of you while he's doing it. And he's giving you pharmacia. He's giving you that GMO version of health. It's not the full shabam, but the Lord is showing us these things and the importance of them so we can take them to the world to come. We're going to be perfect, but we're not just going to sit there and just be eating bullshit because if we can do it in our perfect bodies, no, because that's going to hinder some things, but I'm just speaking in the spirit. But that mindset of health and knowing the importance of it and taking care of this body that we've been given, especially when the cells, I showed a picture of the cells. The cells are an amazing product, man. You're not taking care of something that is wayward. Just like if you get a expensive car, a 101, or a high-end luxury car, you ain't just gonna just not take care of it. Same thing with this. This body's more luxurious than anything you can be given on this earth, man. People are born blind and not seeing and cleft lip and all that. If you got a whole body, that's a blessing, man. If you got a body is sound and healthy, that's a blessing. You got to thank the Lord for that, man, because everybody don't got that. So you got to sit there and say, look, I'm not doing it for pride. I'm doing it because to maintain what the gift the Lord gave, man. And we trying. We're in these bodies. We're trying as much as we can. I don't want to sit here and say like, oh yeah, you gotta try though, man. Definitely gotta try. So I'm gonna leave it there. The main point has been hit. If brothers got any comments, any things, I'll jump in and answer them if any questions come up. But the main point is that Yahbashim Yashai is getting ready to show us that he does love us, really loves us, not faking love us or wants to. No, it's not the love of this world. It's not the love of Esau. You can't compare it. Even the love of your woman. Your woman don't love you, man. Hey, it's a dove right here or a little pigeon. Yeah, look. It just flew off. Look. Flew off. A little pigeon flew off. I see them all the time too, man. I see them all the time. But the main point is there, man. Lord willing is edifying lesson, and Lord willing is a motivational lesson, and keep you brothers in the spirit. That's why we do this. We hear the gospel is close, the end is close. Figure out your relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahshai so we can bless you and keep you in these times, man. So with that, I say, call Allah Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rechakodash. Until next time, I say, Shalom.